Like that, it's still down.
Well, it's gonna be a new stream, but I have started it, so it should be up now. Unfortunately, I have no idea what just happened there, but my live stream just stopped. There was an error message, but I can't remember what it was. But nonetheless, we are back on this battle between, and what I can see that what we missed is actually that Jay got past Nino. Nino's dropped a little off Jay. Marshall is still behind Nino, and Nick is still behind Brandon.
Yeah, now this is now getting very close. Now Nino's only 1.4 seconds off Jay, but he clips the wall. Now he's going to lose a bit of time. But if these two, Mark and Leon, keep battling, I don't know if they're doing it for fun or anything, but right now this isn't helping them because now Jay and Nino are coming out of nowhere. Look quite far, but look at Cameron. Cameron's going to go on the inside, almost on Mark. Oof, Mark shuts the door. That was a very optimistic move there from Cameron. Cameron gets a 3-second time penalty, but Cameron's going to go on the inside of Mark. Is he going to get a better exit? Is he going to go for the dive? Yes, he is. Cameron going aggressive to Mark. What a move from Cameron there. Very optimistic and gets past Mark finally. Snapped it up a notch. Oh, but Mark's not giving up. You can see he tried another move there.
Oh, but you gotta look at it though, because Jay is now getting really close to this battle.
Jay is absolutely flying.
Marshall has actually pitted again for new soft tires.
Lewis Marshall's going to destroy Jay's fastest lap. It's currently Jay's fastest lap is 145.5. Jay needs to get past these as soon as possible. There's no way, I don't believe there's any way he can catch up with Jack, especially when the gap is 10 seconds from Leon.
Ooh, nah, the gap is too big for that, but you did mention it.
Oh, as Jay goes for a big dive and it doesn't work. And he's going to get a 10-second... No, he doesn't get a 10-second time penalty. Surprisingly, usually when you cut that corner like that, you'll get a 10-second time penalty.
Well, he followed the line I think you need to take to not get it, and he didn't gain time, as you can see that he's further behind the people now, so hopefully it's because of that.
Yellows in sectors 3. That is Lewis Marshall who's round. Does get the 10-second time penalty. He's now doing donuts on the track.
Well,
there isn't really anybody.
It is his signature move, and to be fair,
as Cameron has got past Leon, closes the door a bit to Leon. Leon's still on the inside. Leon comes back. No attempt. Oh, Leon almost loses it off the exit on that corner there, as Cameron is just showing those two Haas drivers how to get past each other properly, and Cameron's already made the move on both Haas drivers. But now this has helped Jay a bit. Is still yellows in sector 3. That is Lewis just doing donuts still.
Well, as long as he gets out of the way before.
Oh, Mark's round. Mark is round. He gets clipped by Nino, and Nino's round as well. As this is going to help Nick and Brandon get 2-3 positions.
It was such a good battle for such a long time, but we've lost a few then. We still have Cameron, Leon and Jay in this battle, so it's not over. And interestingly enough, Nick is still right on the tail of Brand without being able to get past. Oh, but Nick is getting close now.
Marshall needs to get out of the way, because right now Jack's coming down the main straight. He does get out of the way of them. Now he has to now instantly speed up, because Cameron's only further down the road, but not that far off. Currently it's the battle between Leon and Jay.
Jay has a good exit, and he's right on the back of Leon, going through Eau Rouge. I can hear revving.
Yeah, I can hear revving as well. Oh, hang on. That was Marshall getting out of the way. Oh, Cameron gets tagged from Leon's back end. Jay
and
smartly
both Leon and
gets
Jay
past. Just think tap on the tyres there from Cameron and Leon, as Nino is already getting attacked by Brandon. So another three-way battle, almost three wide. Brandon almost
shoves
Nick.
Nick a little on the grass, and Brad has a lock-up, almost spinning, and Nick has finally gotten past Brandon.
As yellows again in sector 2, who is round? I believe that's Lewis Marshall.
It's probably Marshall.
No, it's not. It's Nino Romanello. Nino is round, and he's left the session. So he's called it quits as well at the end of the session. Unfortunately, there from him is only a few more drivers right now.
But look at this! Look at this! Jay is right on the back of Leon. Jay, however, not doing it around the Blanchimont as we have seen others do.
Round the outside, this is going to give him the inside of the next corner. Out of the bus stop chicane, gets a good exit.
Oh,
and just so does Cameron. No, Cameron don't get a good exit, but Cameron almost passed Leon. Into the source. Who's going to get the better exit? This is what Cameron's struggling on exits right now, because Leon and Jay just pulls a tiny bit away, and it kind of ruins Cameron's attempt. Make a move on Leon as he's still on the back rim right now.
Oh, they are still close, and Brandon has actually gotten past Nick again, so I'm not sure how, but there is no move here, so we're gonna jump over to this as Nick is right on the tail of Brandon Glover. We can see, and Nick turning to the grass actually.
I don't know why he did that. It was easy on the outside, but that's his own fault.
I think Mark might have been on the outside already, so was an interesting move there by Nick. Maybe he tried to be a little spectacular. It did not work, however, and he is stuck behind Bran. But look at this, Bran making that mistake. Nick is not gonna take advantage of that one.
As Jack's got a commanding lead of 11.1 seconds right now.
And with just a few laps left, I believe that Jack is today's winner. Obviously, it can still change, but it is looking unlikely.
Right now, Brand's still got Nick right behind him. Looks like Mark's actually pulling away there.
He is.
Brand.
But first, now we will be looking at these three fighting for second. Jay's soft tires should also be going off a little now, so it's an open fight for second place. And look at this, Leon might actually have a run at Jay right now, but he's gonna have to do it around the outside.
As actually Brandon and Nick are going side by side through a roof. Brandon loses it.
And Jay has kept his position.
What about Cameron? Yes. What about Cameron? Scares Leon into a lockup, but there's almost.
What about Nick and
more
Bran?
Contact. Nick and Bran were going side by side through a roof. More contact from Bran.
Oof, Bran all the way out in the gravel there. But it is still Bran ahead, but a lock up there. Can Nick get it?
Nick round the outside with yellows in second.
And they are still side by side, and we're gonna see these two side by side into Puon.
Lewis Marshall isn't really helping because now it's yellow flags there.
Nick is holding it around Bran's outside. They're still side by side actually.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Bran has finally gotten past there. Oh, but Nick is actually getting back again.
Side by side most of the race, but it was unfortunate. Nick probably could have made the move there, but Lewis Marshall is doing donuts, kind of ruined it with the yellow flag.
Oh, and Nick is back
on
Bran's inside in Blanchimont. Into the bus stop.
It's 30 seconds penalty since Marshall's got always. Nick has a bad exit.
Bad exit. Very bad exit.
I think these two are messing about now.
It could be. Oh, both want DRS and slipstream. Leon though, Leon is right on the tail of Jay here.
They're going to go side by side. Nick and Brandon again are going to go side by side through a rouge. Nick this time around the outside. Makes the move work.
Like Brand lost it a little, which gave Nick the opportunity. Oh, and Brand is going to have to do this one on the grass.
Nick's giving him hardly any breathing space right now.
Oh, but Nick locks up into the right-hander, and Brand is passed again. Oh, Nick is going to try it around the outside. Well, we're seeing some good examples on how you should do corners by showing respect, though. They have gone through a lot of corners, side by side, and left each other room. Oh, what about this three-way battle? There's one lap left. Jack is definitely gonna win now unless he actually spins, and Cameron is trying it into the bus stop. And look at this, the switchback by Cameron, and they're outside of Jay's DRS zone now.
Nick outside of Bran again. Nick's gone around the outside of Bran and makes the move work. Great driving there from Nick, but Bran's still there as we're now on the last lap for Jack.
Marshall saying he got disqualified for no reason. Well, Marshall, I did see it pop up a few 10-second time penalties, so...
Oh, as Cameron is on the outside of Leon. Is he going to make the move work on the final lap? Yes, he does. Cameron finally gets the hammer down.
And this is actually the final podium position they're fighting for.
Currently, Jay is just safe for second right now. Currently, the gap is 1.5 seconds to the third. He's caught a little bit up on Jack. Currently, the gap is 10.9, but not enough. Jack is just relaxing right now.
Oh, probably. But oh, and Brand's back end slides a little there. Nick is still there, and he still wants this position.
Oh, big lock up from Bran. Nick gets the move on the inside.
And Nick is now gonna be on this outside.
Bran shoves him off wide there.
Oh, but Nick is still there.
We'll go on board with Jack, as Jack is going to come across the line to win the pre-season race.
At Belgium, and it will be ahead of Jay Drawbridge as he's coming around the last corner now.
P2.
No
Cameron,
penalties for
Cameron?
these two.
No, Leon gets P3. Cameron does get,
penalty.
sorry, Leon gets P3. Yeah, by penalties. So it's very unfortunate for Cameron. As Mark is now coming up to the line.
It's gonna be Mark. Mark would have probably, and he does that one. Forgets that damage is off, I guess.
Oh, hang on, where's Nick? Oh, Nick's made a mistake, because Nick was right behind Brandon, and now Nick's the one here.
That's a shame. We had a battle between these two for such a long time.
Brandon finishes in P6. Nick gets a 10-second time penalty for corner cutting. It's been a very interesting
Marshall apparently was entering the crowd, so that is interesting. Not something you usually see at a Formula 1 race.
Yeah, especially
at least not in your car.
Yeah.
And it's an all-British podium. Even though it might not say that.
From Season 5 champion wins pre-season race, so is Jack saying to all the other F1 drivers that he's going to win it again. Back-to-back championship probably from Jack.
But you do gotta remember something. Jay was starting at the back since he was not here for quali. He's definitely gonna be up there. We are also missing a few ones we mentioned earlier, so it's a strong start to his title defense, but he will have to have that in the back of his mind that there is a lot of work to still be done.
Yeah, definitely.
So it is Jack Coyle ahead of Jay Drawbridge, Leon Bentley, and that is our podium. Then we have Cameron Young, Mark SB, Brandon Glover, Nino Laida. Well, he left, I believe, at some point. His car finished 7th down, Nick with 8th. Then we have Lee in 9th. He also left during the session. Dylan Day, who I believe also did, and same with.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure if Tyler left actually, or if he just.
Yeah, Tyler retired, I believe.
He retired. Same with Renee Vanderstap, and then obviously Marshall putting on the show for the spectators, getting disqualified, unfortunately. Maybe they didn't think his donuts were good enough.
Yeah, probably.
One thing's for sure, starting to practice your championship winning donuts already, Marshall. A little early, I would say.
I have to give him that.
And with that, the first preseason race is over. And since it is the preseason race, there is going to be no interviews or driver of the day. Yeah, no such thing today. So with that, I'm gonna say thank you to everyone who's been watching. Hopefully you'll subscribe and like to watch some more action. We have F2 and F3 tomorrow doing their pre-seasons at Belgium. And with that, I've been your host, Sondre Sorhaug. I've been joined by Jared Fosbury today, also called the Foss Bottle.
Yeah.
Also known as last season's F2 champion, though. Sneaking that in there too for you. Well, with
it's not going to be an easy season.
My highlight of the day has been Leon's pass around. Oh, who was it? Oh, I can't remember exactly, but it was in Rouge. I remember that.
My highlight is Nick going also the outside of Rouge against Brandon. Brandon made a mistake, could have been contact.
Good point
but
there.
Great driving from both of them too.
Good driving, certainly. Well, with that, we are going to end off the second stream of the day, as the first one just ended out of nowhere. And hopefully we'll see you again. Good night.
See ya.